So the only problem with Spooky2 Generator X Pro is that it does not have a voltage control, an amplitude control, aka voltage control, on the unit. The voltage control, which is the same as the amplitude control, is in the software, which is the reason why some people, and I've seen criticism of the Spooky2, that they got some swelling, redness and swelling, and some people got like big welts on their skin where they put the TENS pads. So the voltage has to be down at 12 or 10 or probably just 9 volts. In the settings, I dialed it right down to 9 volts of amplitude, and that's enough. The other thing that can cause that swelling and welts of the skin is if it's a square wave, because the square wave can hit too sharp, and it's not suitable for contact mode. It's better for, I think, the cold laser or the remotes. They can do the square wave, which hits sharper, and it's perhaps more effective for killing or probably killing pathogens, or maybe in some cases healing certain things. But yeah, so the square wave is more effective, but for the contact mode, it's going to hit the skin too sharp. So that's two things that we need to know when using contact mode, is that one, the voltage has to be 20 volts is way too much. It's going to, your muscles are going to jump like crazy, and it's going to be too painful. And if it's a square wave, that voltage is probably going to penetrate the skin and cause damage to the skin and swelling and welts and things. So you want to use the sawtooth waveform, which gradually rises from 0 and goes up like that, and rises and then goes and rises like that, rather than a square wave which goes straight to the highest voltage and it hits the skin too sharp. So for contact mode, first thing, voltage, dial it right down to like 12 or 10, or I think just 9 volts is enough. And second thing, sawtooth wave, not a square wave. Otherwise it will, hit the skin too sharp and cause damage. So I think that's the only, problem with the Spooky2, although it's a very versatile, very excellent unit for the price. Maybe it's the best on the market at the moment, maybe, but the only problem is that it does not have, voltage control, or you can't control the amplitude on the unit itself, or the type of waveform. But yeah, they wanted to keep it simple. But I think at least it should have like amplitude, voltage control on the front. It would be nice if it had that.